Veronique. I want to say it right.
Veronique. Yeah.
I clearly don't have a French accent.
You could do Veronique. That works.
Okay, perfect. I'm so excited you joined us today. Thank you so much. Please tell our audience what you do as a clarity coach. You were just explaining this to me, and I think it's so wonderful. So please share, what does it mean to be a clarity coach?
And it's really what it means to me.
Okay.
You know how it's lonely at the top? Like, say, the executives, they get to the top and they don't have people to exchange ideas with safely. That's what they feel? Or they're a business owner or a business creator, and they just don't have anybody to bounce ideas off. So the way I describe what I do for them is I hold the bucket for people to dump all their things in, and then I hold the mirror so people can actually make decisions and hold themselves to the decision. And last but not least, I help take out the baggage. Yeah. Because sometimes there are things that are in the way or that are blocking. So on a one-to-one and on a group basis, that's what I do for CEOs, C-suite executives, all this songs.
Wonderful. I especially love the last piece about taking out the garbage.
Yeah, taking out the baggage. And I guess, we all come with baggage, right?
Right. I mean, everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
But that's so important, because if you are carrying around all of that extra baggage, you're not going to make progress.
Yes. Or you make a little bit of progress and then you step back because you remember the last time you made a suggestion to, say, the shareholders, and they say, that's a really bad idea, for instance. So It's really important to really be able to take the risk in a way.
Yes. And taking a risk is easy to say, but doing it is completely different.
It is completely different. Absolutely.
There's often a lot of fear involved.
Yeah.
Do you find that fear is one of those things that you end up having to help people navigate?
Huge. And you're going to laugh, but I think one of the biggest one is fear of rejection.
Okay.
Right? Because, of course, fear is a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have fear of heights. Actually, most people have one, and that's healthy.
Yeah.
When it becomes unhealthy, it's called a phobia for a reason. But what do people think of me is probably one of the biggest questions that people ask themselves.
Yeah.
Or if I make the suggestion, what are they going to say about me? And of course, your image is important. And at the same time, being able to speak up and share ideas or share little tweaks that will make a difference, or simply take the lead. Right? If the building is burning, somebody has to take the lead.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not the time for consensus.
Right.
So knowing when it's burning and when it's not, that's actually really important as well.
Yeah.
Because when people are run by their emotions, the thinking kind of goes...
Right. All of a sudden we forget how to make good decisions.
Yes, exactly.
And we're just reacting.
Yes, exactly.
And that is chaos begets chaos.
Yeah.
In many cases, at least.
In many cases, exactly.
So what do you find when you sort of lift that mirror up that you talked about? What do people typically reflect on in that mirror?
So a couple of things that happen a lot is they dump the problem, we sort through it, or they dump whatever is on their mind, and then they come up with a decision. The biggest challenge with coming up with a decision is, as I say, what will people say? Can I do it? How can I do it? And they focus on how. My mentor, Tony Robbins, calls it the tyranny of how. Because the truth is, it's the psychology that is going to make the difference. It's how, what state you're in, what emotions you are in will allow you to be resourceful. It's not a lack of resources. It's a lack of resourcefulness.
Oh, that's an interesting distinction.
Very often. So that's definitely one of the things. And then the second thing that happens with the mirror is from 1 week to the other, or 2 weeks, because I often work every 2 weeks with people, is, oh my God, I didn't have the time. And that's a constant problem in our world, right? We are solicited by so many things, and I'm as guilty everybody else.
Yeah.
And really putting together a plan and putting together the emotions where this has priority. And where do you put the priority is really important.
Yeah. And priorities, for whatever reason, can shift sometimes. And
it's, oh, I'll be able to do it at the end of the day when it's calm in the office, for instance. And it's starting the day with reading all your emails. So you're in reaction mode right away.
Right from the start.
Yeah. And that also stops you from thinking.
Yeah.
Which sometimes can be useful. But most of the time, it's like, okay, what's on today? I want to move this forward. What's one thing I can do right now to move it forward?
Right. Want to create the momentum. Yeah. Just one step in the right direction.
Exactly. And getting used to ask yourself that question.
It's important to be able to understand where you have to sort of build that muscle.
Yeah.
It's like anything. It's creating that new habit, creating that new behavior for yourself, and making sure that you commit to it.
Yes. And reinforcing it until it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy, right? I mean, we speak about it with eating, for instance.
Sure.
People eat healthy, and then they come here and they're like, oh, you're going to have a sandwich because it's fast.
Right.
Same thing. It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Are you at cause or are you at effect? If you are at the effect of things, you take people's reaction and you just react to what they react
to it. So, right.
This gentleman that nearly crossed across here, for instance, I was at the effect. I'm like, I could see him.
Right.
But if you're at cause, right, you say, okay, this is my responsibility and I will be there.
Yeah. You mentioned where we are. So we're at this B2B Expo.
Yes.
And I would love to know if, what so far have you seen that you have been really excited about, or what are you hoping to see or experience during this expo?
Well, originally, I'm from France, and I do live in France at the moment. I was coming to visit with some friends, and they are attending. So I'm like, that looks interesting. Let me go and see.
For sure.
Of course, right? And there's a lot of coaching and everything. What I notice a lot of is so much AI going on. Everybody.
It's everywhere.
An AI thing, which is great until we come to the human elements. It's learning how to balance that. And
yes.
I will say I'm studying AI as well for the same reason, right? Because I want to know how to make it human enough or how to balance it for my clients. That's a tool, but they are not the tool of the AI.
Right. We're all learning it as we go. I dare to say there are maybe 2 experts in the world. So all of us are learning this at the same time.
Yes.
And I love what you said about the human element and how critical that is. Yeah. Because really, we know AI is not going away. It is another tool in our toolbox. And how we as a culture and as a society choose to continue to use it and interact with it is going to impact the rest of our lives.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really about learning to use it the right way.
Yes.
It's great that you can start conversations by AI, but then you cannot leave it just to the AI because the clients will not feel connected.
Right.
And we are in a people business.
100%.
So
yes.
It's a fabulous tool. I'm so excited about what it can do, seriously.
I love being able to look at it through a positive lens with silver linings.
Yes.
There's a lot of confusion right now. There's a lot of fear right now. And that is sort of a normal part of this process of something so dramatically different and new.
Yes.
And I choose to look at it the same way that you are, through this positive, productive potential that's going to happen. Yeah. And it's how we choose to partner with.
And when you are a solopreneur or you have a really small business, it's a really great way to outsource something.
Yes.
With controls.
Yes. And you made a great, realization or a great observation that, yes, everyone at this event is talking about it. It's hard to go somewhere and not hear about it. Yes. It is, the proverbial elephant in the room, but it is also, I think, a really interesting conversation point. Like you said, the human element, what it will empower and make us capable of doing in the future. The other thing that I think has seemed to resonate in this space has been the sense of community. I don't know if you've sort of felt that or seen that as you've been walking around, but I'm definitely sensing community.
Yeah.
Even with all of the technology advancement, I'm really enjoying being in presence with each other. Yes.
Present to introductions and everything. Yes. And just finding out. Like, I had a great conversation with someone, be a great person for you to interview as well. And, he's telling me all about what he does. I'm like, so how's business? And then we went a little bit deeper, and that's in part some of the things I learned with my mentor. But what business are we really in? Are we really coaches, marketing solution person, everything? Or are we in the business, for you, for instance, are you in the business of making people seen and heard so that they can serve more people?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's a big shift for people.
It is. And it's how we connect with each other. It's how we tell stories. And I think we have a different expectation of what it means to be in person these days.
Yes.
And the expectations have been raised, so to speak.
Absolutely. They really have.
And there's something really wonderful about it that I hope continues.
This is my virtual. Yes, I agree.
I love it. I love it. Well, what would you hope that someone would take away from even a brief conversation with you? What's the one thing you hope that they walk away with?
A couple of things, but I think the bigger thing is it all starts with you and your emotions. Right? And just getting yourself, doing something for yourself every day. In the morning, for instance. Not that you're in the morning, but doing even like 5 minutes of, okay, what is my day going to look like today? Oh my God, I have meeting with John, with Peter. I have a Zoom, this, that, the other.
Yeah.
Okay, where is my breathing space? Where do I gather myself again? Because kind of the way I describe it is suddenly we go, and we're everywhere.
Right.
And it goes back to you. You are the common denominator. So how am I going to make my day great? I have a primary question, which is, how can I choose grace today? And grace might be give grace to someone, give grace to me.
To yourself.
Or maybe today giving myself grace is having a nap.
Being able to choose something for you, because our lives get very busy very fast. And if you can take that opportunity to center something for yourself as a reset, that can make all the difference.
Yes. And sometimes it's as simple as taking 3 deep breaths. I do that a lot with my clients. They think I'm mad. And there's breathing patterns that we do when we're stressed, for instance, that are so simple as chants.
Yeah. It can slow your heart rate down, help you focus, regulate emotions. It's really important. And it can be as simple as just a couple of breaths to pause.
Yes.
And that is exceptionally good advice, especially on big, busy days like this.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing with us. This was so fun.
Yes.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I enjoyed talking to you.